Are we ready, Pennsylvania? Are we ready, Lancaster? Just 2 days from now, and this nightmare that we've been living through for 4 years ends. In 2 days, you can end the nightmare of inflation, the nightmare of illegal immigration, the nightmare of humiliation at home, embarrassment abroad, and the degradation of this country. In just 2 days, you can defeat Kamala Harris, you can defeat the radical left, you can defeat the Marxists, the communists, the globalists, the crooked politicians, and you can send your hero and champion back to the White House. It all comes down to Pennsylvania. The Patriots here today, you can deliver this state to Donald J. Trump, and you can send Donald J. Trump back to the White House. If everyone here gets 5 people, 6 people, 7, 8, 9, 10 people to the polls on Tuesday, this race is won, this election is over, and the banners will read, "We have re-elected Donald J. Trump back to the White House." So I need you all. I need you. I am asking you to dig deep, to work hard. 48 more hours after 9 years, it all comes down to this. You're right at the finish line on this marathon. And I want you to think, I want you to really think, as we have these 2 days left, what President Trump has endured for all of you, for all of us, for this nation for 9 years, since he came down that escalator. I want you to think about the hoaxes, the media lies, distortions, defamations, lawfare, persecutions, witch hunts, one persecution, one hoax, one abuse, one lie after another. Every single force that has been wrecking and raiding and pillaging this country has been coming after him. And why? Why have they done it? Because he's standing up for all of us every single damn day. And I ask you, when they came at him, when they tried to take away his freedom, when they tried to take away his business, and yes, when they tried to take away his life, did he back down? Did he give an inch? Did he yield? Did he surrender? Or did he stand up proud and tall and raise his fists into the air and shout, "Fight, fight, fight"? Pennsylvania, I need you to fight. We need you to fight for 2 more days to end these injustices. As you're heading to the polls, as you're bringing your friends to the polls, as you're bringing your coworkers to the polls, your family to the polls, I want you to think about all the victims who have suffered under this heartless administration and under the cruel and wicked and sinister policies of Kamala Harris. How many of you have turned on the news or searched online day after day and read about another American raped and murdered by an illegal alien that Kamala Harris brought into our country? What kind of person does this to her own countrymen? What kind of person finds criminal gang members and sets them free to attack our people? Who would do such a thing? I want you to think of these victims. I want you to think of the mothers, the fathers who will never see their kids again, and say, for the love of God, we're going to elect Donald Trump. We're going to seal that border. We're going to send the illegals home. And we're going to keep America safe for American citizens. You don't have to live like this. We don't have to live like this. We can be a free country again. We can be a sovereign country again. We can be a country again that puts American citizens before migrant gangs and illegal aliens. We don't need foreign countries' criminals. We don't need foreign countries' killers. We don't need foreign countries' gangs. You know what we need? We need safe parks, safe schools, safe communities where our children can learn and thrive, and they'll never have to compete with illegal aliens who don't even belong in our country. 4 generations of my family comes from this state. My great-great-grandfather lived here. My great-grandfather lived here. My grandfather lived here. My mom was born here. I love this state with every single fiber of my being. And I want Pennsylvania to be freer and stronger than it's ever been before. But you know, the only way this happens is if we send Kamala Harris back to San Francisco with her communist friends and send Donald J. Trump back to the White House. 2 days. 2 days. That's all we have left. After all the fighting, after all the battles, everything we've experienced together on this journey, everything that we've been through, and everything that Donald J. Trump has been through, that's all that's left. Just 2 days. Just 2 days. Are we up to the challenge, Pennsylvania? Are we gonna get this done, Pennsylvania? Are we gonna kick out the corrupt globalist politicians? And are we gonna elect a man who puts you first, your families first, your children first, this country first, this flag first, every single day? Kamala Harris doesn't give a damn about you. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about your children. She doesn't care about your families. She doesn't care about anybody but herself and her donors. There's one man who cares about you and your family, who's willing to take every single arrow and, yes, every bullet they send his way. And that man, that champion, that leader, that warrior, who's gonna be standing in front of you in just a few minutes, he's counting on you, and his name is Donald J. Trump. And if you do the work for just 2 more days, if you do the work for just 2 more days, then my friends, my fellow patriots, come January, you are gonna watch Donald J. Trump standing before the assembled nation and the assembled world, put his hand on that Bible, take the oath of office, and save this country. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless Pennsylvania.